Hi, I'm Sarah with Core Motion Fitness, and today's class is a 30-minute stretch and core class. So we'll spend about 20 minutes stretching and then about 5 to 10 minutes at the very end through a set of core exercises. So let's go ahead and get started. You can stay standing or seated for this first one, whichever one you prefer, but we are going to begin with a three-way neck stretch. So all I want you to do to begin with is just roll your shoulders up, back, and around. I'm going to turn sideways so you can kind of see. Rolling those shoulders up, back, and around. I'm gonna have you take your right arm right behind your back. Go ahead and hold on to it with your other hand and just gently pull. From here, just tilt your head over to one side. And we're gonna spend a little bit of time. So just close your eyes, take some deep breaths. If you're standing, make sure your knees are soft and just hold this stretch. And from here, take your chin, tuck it down, looking at your armpit, continuing to pull that arm behind the back. And then the final part of this three-way stretch is to look up toward the sky. So if you need to look up and close your eyes, take a couple deep breaths here, pull your chin up. And then let's do that on the other side. So pull your arm behind your back, tilt your head over to one side. And again, just take a couple deep breaths here. And then turning your chin, looking down toward your armpit. Keeping those knees soft if you're standing. And then keeping the arm behind the back. Once again, we're gonna look up to the corner, pull your chin up. And let's try that on the other side again. So roll those shoulders up, back, and around, loosen up through your neck and shoulders. And once again, pull the right arm behind the back and tilt your head over to the side. Each time we go through this, you might find you have a little bit of extra movement. But please do not push it if you're feeling tight still. And then lower your chin down, looking at the armpit. And then up to the sky, chin up. And take it to the other side. Bring the hand behind the back. And once again, tilt your chin. Be mindful of your shoulders. Sometimes we like to sneak that shoulder up, but we really want to pull our shoulders down. And again, just pause here to breathe. And lower your chin down towards your armpit. Again, finding a little extra stretch on the second time through. And then let that chin come up toward the sky. And very good. Roll those shoulders back and around once again. And we're gonna go through it one last time. And you're gonna find on that final time through that you really find the depth of this stretch. So enjoy, take your right hand behind your back, maybe pull a little bit more, and lower the ear toward the chest. And lower the chin down toward the armpit. And finally up to the corner. And reset to the other side. Bring the hand behind the back and tilt your ear towards your shoulder. Again, just close your eyes and take some deep breaths. Let's tuck our chins down. And finally, lift your chin up to the corner. And it looks funny to pull your chin up, but it feels good on the front of the neck. So go ahead and try it out. And release, very good. Tuck your chin and just take some head rolls side to side. And then we will stop right through the center. I'd like you to go ahead and look to one direction, pushing your hands down. And then turn and look to the opposite direction as well. And again, just take your time. And one last time to each side. good. All right, so let's reset. So we're kind of loosened up through our neck. It feels wonderful. Let's go ahead and move into the shoulders. And you might feel this in your upper back and neck as well. It's all connected. So we are gonna start with shoulder roll, lateral external rotation. So we're gonna take our elbows in towards our rib cage. Again, our knees are soft. If you're kneeling or sitting, this is also a great option. But we're gonna take our elbows in, and the goal is to keep the elbows in. We're just going to slowly fan our hands out to the side. Now, turning to the side, you'll see that it's easy to arch your back here, but we want to keep our hips slightly tucked under and fan open. And once you get to your furthest point, I want you to just hold there. We're going to take 3 deep inhales. And after that third inhale and exhale, slowly bring your arms back in. You can let those fingers touch, and then we're gonna go at it again. So nice and slow, take a deep breath in. And on that exhale, slowly, slowly, keeping your palms open, elbows in. Again, external rotation. If you find yourself in a seated position, rounded forward a lot in your day, this might feel slightly uncomfortable. So take this at your own pace. One more deep inhale. And slowly bring those arms back in. Again, on that third time through, you're hopefully going to feel a little bit more stretch. So big exhale, begin to open out slowly, slowly. Keeping your elbows pulled in, you'll feel a little pinch between your shoulder blades. And once you get to your furthest point, go ahead and pause and take 3 deep inhales and exhales. And one more time. Very good. And slowly bring those hands back in toward the center. And release. Shake your arms out. Let them just move forward and back. Very good. And take your elbows, lift them up and down. Just nice and fluid through the shoulders. And we are going to move on. This one's going to require you to put your hands behind your back. So I will show you what that looks like from the side view here. So feet underneath the hips, and start by just putting your fingertips together behind your back, okay? So as much as you can do, then that's where I'd like you to start, right there. As you feel a little more stretch through your shoulders, you can start to take the backs of your hands, bring them together so your palms are out. Now, everybody's flexibility is different, so don't force it. Maybe it's just fingertips to begin with, and we're gonna hold for 3 breaths. So 3 inhales, and 3 exhales. And on that final exhale, let your hands fall by your sides and just take your arms and rotate them forward and back. Okay, so we're gonna go back to that same stretch again. Again, this is a medial internal rotation stretch. So let your hands come behind. Again, take the backs of your fingers together. And then again, start to get more of your knuckles close together. So further down your hand. And again, we wanna roll our shoulders back. We wanna pull our chin in, keep our tailbone tucked under, and go ahead and start your breaths whenever you're ready. And on that final exhale, you can let your hands fall by your side. And once again, we'll rotate in and out with the arms, loosening it all up. Again, if there's tightness in your neck, just move your head around. And let's go for that final time through right here. So hands behind the back. Again, maybe if you could already touch your hands all the way together, maybe you want to slide up your back a little bit further. Try to get the tops of your hands together, your chin pulled in. And when you're ready, start that breathing. Last deep breath in. And release. Good job. And again, rotate the arms or the shoulders forward and back. Swing your arms. Okay, this one's a little different. And this is really for the rotator cuff of the shoulder. So it might Might feel different on the first time through, but I think on the second and third time through, you're really gonna enjoy this. So go ahead and take your hands and clip them, kind of cup them together. So our hands are right about at our sternum, knees are soft, okay? And the first thing I want you to do is just move from right to left or left to right, from side to side. So just slowly moving to one side, good, and then slowly move across your body. The idea is to hold once your hands get as far as they can go, and then just keep breathing through it. Good, you're gonna feel that in the rotator cuff. So all those injuries that we get in that area of our body, this is a great way to activate and stretch. And let's do one more on each side. Great work. And we're gonna go around in a circle. So keep your hands in this exact same position. I want you to come up towards your chin and then slowly down and around. Now the key word here is slow. It's very, very easy to go quick through our motions and we do not get the benefit. So being mindful to go out to your furthest point as you go around. And let's take one more time around right here. So good on the shoulders. All the way down and relax. Good, again, move those arms, let them just kind of hang freely. And then we're gonna take our other hand and clip it over the top, same thing. Okay, again, nice and tall through our stance. And we'll just move to one side. And exhale to the other side. And you can inhale through the middle if you'd like, and then exhale as you move to the side, and that gives your body lots of oxygen. Great job. Let's try it one more time. I hope you're starting to feel this nice release in your shoulders without elevating the shoulders at all. Keep them in one plane of motion. All right, it's time to start going around in that circle. So go all the way up and around. And keep your fingers clasped together and then down and around. So inhale to start your movement and exhale all the way around. It's like a slow motion dance move. And one more time, up. And very good. Relax those arms all the way down by your side. Again, shake your arms out, let them hang. Let's move them forward and back. And go ahead and take them across your body and back, alternating which arm comes on top right here. And the last thing we're gonna do is go down to the ground for our shoulders. So if you'd like to come join me on your mat, face down on the ground, arms are going to be out to the side. So with our hands up to the side, where our staying extended through your upper body, that's fine too. Toes are connected, glutes are squeezed nice and tight. We're gonna lift our arms up. So beginning with just a hold right here, pinching the shoulder blades together, and then lower back down. Let's do that again. Exhale, lift and hold. You might feel some slight external rotation here. Nice engagement through the upper back. And lower down. One more time, please. Exhale and lift, hold. Great work. All right, we're gonna bring our arms back down, push back into a child's pose, and we've got one more layer to that move. So go ahead and bring your body back out. Side, head is down. Lift our arms up off of the ground. Okay, keeping our muscles engaged, our glutes squeezing. Again, you can be elevated here if you want to. And we're just going to begin some slow shoulder circles. So take it real slow. More. And then lower your body down. Just a moment. Let's try that again. So arms lift up, glutes are squeezing tight and in the shoulder circles. Tuck your chin slightly so that you're not straining your neck. One, go ahead and lower down. And we're gonna try that all one last time. So take a big inhale, exhale, lift arms, lift your upper body if you'd like to, keep your toes tucked, and forward. And press back into a child's pose once again. Shift your hips a little bit from side to side. And we are going to move on. So beginning on our backs, okay? So roll over onto your backside. And we're gonna find ourselves in a figure 4 position. So you've probably done this before many, many times. Figure 4 position. We're gonna lift our leg, our bottom leg off the ground, but now we're gonna add some activation here. So we're already feeling a nice stretch through our hips and glutes. We're pushing our knee open, and then I want you to take your opposite hand as that cross leg, okay, and just push against it. As you're pushing the knee open, I want you to press your knee against your hand as well. So it's a little bit of a hip activation here. If you'd like more stretch, you want to bring your bottom leg closer to your body. So we're gonna hold this here for about 10 seconds, taking some deep inhales and exhales as we go. And release. Good. Bring your legs down and just rock them side to side. And we're gonna try that again on the exact same side. So go ahead and cross the leg over. Begin with your figure 4, lift your legs up off of the ground. Okay, and then again, reach across your body, push against that knee. Again, for more stretch, you bring your knees closer to your body, and we're holding for 10 seconds and breathing at the same time. Very good. And let's go ahead and release the legs down to the mat and rock your knees side to side. Let's try the same thing on the other side. So stop your legs back in the middle, cross one leg over, lift your knees up, and keep in mind that each side has different levels of flexibility. So if this isn't a really flexible side for you, don't push it. Take the opposite hand across your body, press against the knee, press back with your knee, and 10 seconds on the clock right here. Deep inhales, deep exhales. And let's try one more big inhale. And release. Good. Set your legs down and move those hips and knees side to side. And we'll go through that one last time. Good, cross your leg and lift up. And go ahead and take your hand, bring it across and touch the knee. Push against it even, bring your legs closer to your body, and start your breathing now. Nice job. One more deep inhale here. And exhale and release. Setting those feet down to the ground, rock your knees side to side, and we are going to move into a little bit deeper hip stretch here as we go into our shin box. So roll to your side, push yourself up into a seated position here. And go ahead and begin with your right leg forward. So right leg is forward, left leg is slightly back, okay? So from here, our shin is forward, that's why they call it a shin box. So to begin with, all we're gonna do is lift up tall through our midsection, hands are out to the side, and we're just gonna tip forward here. Take a moment to feel this stretch in the front leg. You may even feel the hip flexor in the back, getting a nice release. And then go ahead and just slowly walk yourself down a little bit closer if that feels good for you. Great work. And even lower if you'd like to, or just hold that same position. And all we're gonna do then is walk our hands back in, take our hands back behind us. Okay, everybody's a little different on this, so I want you to take your back hip and press it forward as you're here. So enjoy that stretch for the hip flexor. If you've got the flexibility and you want to go a little bit lower, you're welcome to do that, but please listen to your body. Great job. Take one more deep inhale. And then gently push yourself up and then go forward once again. So we'll hit this side one more time. Remember, each time we go through this, we get a little bit more flexible, so we want to use that to our advantage. And again, start walking yourself lower. And as comfortable going at this point. And walk your hands back in towards your body. Take them back behind you, keeping in mind that on this one you might have a little more flexibility. Maybe you can go further back. Again, we're actively pressing the hip forward. And again, you can go all the way down. Some people can even lay all the way flat on their back, and that's wonderful. But the key is that you have to be able to get back up again. And take one last inhale. Exhale to press yourself back up. And let's just go ahead and take it to the other side. So rotate to the other side. And once again, the knee is, or the shin is pointing forward in the direction that you're looking. And we are going to just start by hinging. And again, this side for me is a little more tight, so my flexibility might look different. And that's okay. Gonna work with what we've got. And slowly come down. And one more deep inhale. And on that exhale, walk your hands back in, and we are going to walk our hands behind us. Again, we're pressing that back hip forward and getting into a comfortable spot to stay for a few breaths. And let's take one more big inhale. And exhale, walk your hands back in. Let's try it again. See if we can go a little deeper on this next one. So begin to bring your hands down. Keep your tailbone pressing back. One more deep inhale. And let's exhale and walk our hands back. Take our final position in this hip flexor release. Again, go as comfortable or as low as you're comfortable going. And one more big inhale. And exhale, go ahead and press yourself up. Very nice. All right. So staying in this same mode of stretching the hips, we're gonna go into a wide child's pose. So take your legs to the edge of your mat or just wider than your hips, and go ahead and rock your hips back. You can bring your elbows to begin with. Small arch through the low back, and then just shift your body weight back. And we're gonna shift our body weight forward as well. So bring your body weight forward, maybe you're here. Maybe you even wanna bring your elbows forward. Drop your hips down. Again, only if it feels good. And then rock back once again. Let's go ahead and come forward. Okay, again, wherever you need to go, wherever your flexibility allows you to move through. And our final position in this stretching sequence is going to be a prone knee fan. So we're going to go ahead and bring our body down onto the mat. Knees are going to that movement. into a child's pose. And again, let those hips just move side to side. And we're ready to go into our core sequence to finish this off. So you're also going to notice that this core sequence is as well, but that's okay. So go ahead and pick your hands to the ground, tuck your toes, rock back into a downward facing dog, and then just gradually walk your feet towards your hands. Hang out here for one moment. Feel a nice release in our hamstrings, which we didn't get to as much today, but can do that another time. And then bend both knees and roll yourself up, and we're gonna begin with some windmills. So what I'd like you to do is take your right toes and turn them out, okay? Your left toes are facing forward. Very good. And we're gonna reach both arms up and then let our right arm fall down. So our palm is open in front here. And again, if this stance doesn't offer you the stretch and the strengthening that you want, you can go a little bit wider with your feet, but this is a great place to start. So we're gonna engage through our core, we're gonna lift up tall through our midsection, and then we're gonna exhale and tip over and try to keep the hand sliding right down the right leg. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, bring yourself all the way back up, and let's do it again. And inhale down, and exhale, slowly coming back up. Very good, let's keep going. And again, if this is not enough, you'd like a little bit more, maybe you're very limber in your hips and inner thighs, then you move your feet further apart. Great job. And last one right here. And release, very nice. From here, all I'm gonna have you do is pivot your feet around, okay, and we're gonna move into our next position. So from here, I'd like you to transfer your weight to your front leg. So we're gonna go into a single leg deadlift. And then from here, let's go ahead and bring our knee all the way up and lift our arms up at the same time. Now a modification for that, to tap back, so you have a little kickstand there. And if you don't want to lift your leg, then you simply just arms only. So let's go ahead and begin here. We're gonna reach back, find that balance, find that core support, and then lift the knee and rise. Great job. Knee, your standing knee is soft. And let's go one more time here on this side. Great job, and hold. And from here, we're gonna place both feet on the mat. We're gonna crouch down into a small ball, and then walk your feet back into a plank position. From here, all we're going to do is roll forward back to plank position. So your shoulders are stacked over your hands. We're just gonna roll forward onto our big toes, and then push on back. Let's try two more just like that, nice and slow. And last one. And release. Push back into that downward facing dog. And once again, we're gonna walk our feet in towards our hands in towards our feet. Hang here for a moment. Bend both knees, roll yourself up, and let's go ahead and turn and face forward. We're gonna step out this time with our left foot. Our right toes are going to be facing forward. We'll bring both arms up again and then lower the left arm down. So palm is facing forward. We're pulled in nice and tight through our midsection. Inhale, on the way down. And exhale, pull yourself back up using your obliques. And let's try that again. Inhale on the way down. And exhale back up. Great work. And we've got two more, so if you'd like to take your feet wider, you're welcome to do that. And last one. Great job. And pull yourself all the way back up. And we are going to turn our bodies in the opposite direction so that we can work the other side for that single leg deadlift. So rock your body forward. Arms are going to float behind. And then let's bring our knee up as our arms come up as well. And slowly float back. And all the way up. Great, one more time. And all the way back up and hold. Take both feet to the ground, crouch down into a small ball, walk your feet back into plank position and hold. Getting ready to roll forward and back. We inhale to roll forward and exhale to roll back. Feels so nice on the bottoms of the feet as well. And let's try one more time right here. And done. Push back into a downward facing dog. And again, walk your feet in towards your hands, hands in towards your feet. Hang here for a moment. Walk your hands to the top of your thighs, extend through the top of your spine. And let's bend both knees. And we're gonna just lift slowly up. And take a nice baby back bend. And release. And you are done. Thank you so much for joining me for your 30-minute stretch and core work. I hope to see you next time.